on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go now.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Running back sent in motion. Third and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. There's a give up the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up third and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Third and 4 coming up now. One's out and cut on the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on fourth down. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. We'll see if they want to take the risk on fourth and a couple. And it falls incomplete. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. First and 10. Here's the handoff. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Launches one deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he...
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
From the 47. got a man. It's London. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Working quickly here. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's going to be second down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They send a man in motion. He fires one deep down the middle. In disaster averted, he knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Daniels throwing on third. This is Reed working the right side. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down from the red zone. This throw is caught. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Mevis ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Has some daylight through the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Let's go now. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To throw it on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll run here on first down. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders in need of some points before the break. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go, set. Go.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Buckle up, it's third and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
They'll try and throw it here. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And look at this return. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Now Daniels off the play action. Throw reeled in by London. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes on the bootleg. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Forced out to his right. He's got it near the 10. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Again, Daniels to the air. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Go! 19 Lions. Ready?
They'll come out throwing. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Second and 10 now. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go now.
On first down, here's Daniels. He put everything he had into this. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
79 Broncos.
Throwing from the gun here. He puts everything behind this one. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here he is on third and long. Buys time, rolling right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Warriors 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Man in motion here. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Here comes the final play of our first half.
70 Rangers, 70. Come on, set. Come 19, come 19. Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. No street. Ready?
Throwing it just before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now he's York to kick this one away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. First and 10.
Here we go, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. They go play action on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first. From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Handoff now out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 11. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Got Sinnott, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
60 bison. 60 bison. Let's go now.
A give now from the gun. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the well again. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Ready up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Slot man in motion left. Play fake here, Daniels. Able to get it to Reed. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Working inside the red zone. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 14. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another carry for him. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 14. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Shut up! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Shut up!
Plowing up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 5. Throw complete to Sinnott. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. Offense in the hurry up here. Pass play on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check go.
Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19 tight, 19 tight. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They are throwing it again. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. On now is York to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. From the gun, it's Daniels. Taking a deep shot here. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Motioning left is their running back. He's looking deep once again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will go on offense.
On the ready.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Handoff now from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Offense up to the line fast.
1 yard gain.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
65, yeah, 65. Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, needing a first. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Daniels. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this one doesn't go far. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Commanders going dime here to defend this 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. York tacks on that extra point. And the Commanders cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Down by 3 scores. Their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. The Commanders think they've got it. Yes, they did get it back. All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was two things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it. That gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
To the air, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. First throw for the backup now. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Commanders 28. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. First and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Hand off to the back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Working quickly here.
19, Tiger! 19, Tiger! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Go!
Second and 13. He's going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Offense in the hurry up here. First and goal, they'll try an option to the left. And he's brought down for a loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Steelers moments away from their 4th win of the year. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He's on the move. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Steelers keep running away with this. Drake London with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Steelers continue adding on to that lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And that return gets a little more than the old touchback, Brock, but a little less than the new one. He's out between the 25 and the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. They've got to keep moving quick here. From the 33 on 2nd down. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Looking for a throw here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms, but it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown. Lost. I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage of this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Steelers capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Reed's got it. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Ready?
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Ready?
From the red zone now. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Escapes the pocket. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Steelers running them out of the building. Mevis with a point after. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
70. Commanders 28. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Cut. He's off to the races. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
And it's up and good, and they'll get one last tally in the final act.